What's up, guys? It's Simon. This is take 3. So, as you can see by the title of this video, it's called Whytching Your Way Out. This is actually a video response to, I believe his name is pronounced Adam Balon. It might be Balon or Ballin or something like that, but I'm just going to say Adam Balon. He's a fellow YouTuber on here. His channel is called Adam Balon. I'll link it down below. I'll try and link that video as well. It, I did link, or at least I tried to link, Moody Thursday's video. I haven't actually checked it yet because I wanted to try and get these videos done. So I'm going to check them after I'm done doing these videos and see if they come through. So just wanted to throw that out there because I had the first one, the one about smudging, that VR has been uploaded already. Okay, someone messaged me. Like I said, that one's already been uploaded, so if you're trying to use it and it doesn't work, I haven't tested it yet. What does he talk about briefly? He mentions about how he doesn't believe that you should be witching through intense emotions, like you should be dealing with them. And I totally agree with that as well. However, I believe that you can do certain spells that won't necessarily handle the emotion for you or take it away, because I believe in a balance of things, and you can't be happy all the time. You have to experience sadness, you have to experience grief, you have to experience sadness, you have to cry, you have to be mad, you have to have rage, you have to have those emotions to balance out yourself and to fully express your whole being. However, they are negative and they can cause problems for you, especially if they linger. So what you can do is spell work to help move it along, so to speak, and to also help you deal with them in a productive manner. So that way you're still dealing with your emotion, and it helps you to not get stuck in that rut, to not get stuck in depression, not get stuck in anger. So that way you can move on to being a positive, productive individual. So you're still dealing with the emotions, but it helps you deal with them in a healthy way, I guess you could say. And I'm actually going to share with you, not the whole spell, but the incantation part of my ease grief spell. And just so you can get an idea of an example of what I mean by spells that will help you deal with them in a healthy way. So the incantation goes, Great Goddess. Oh, this is one of those fill in the blank spells. So what would you do? What you would do is you could either use their name for each blank, or use their name for like 1 or 2 blanks or something, and then the appropriate pronoun. You could obviously use this for yourself. You would just put your name in there, and then I and me and myself and all of that. So it goes, Great Goddess, be with blank in this time of sorrow. Ease the pain of blank heart, and soothe blank battered soul. Bless blank nights with restful sleep, so blank might cope with long days ahead. Enfold blank in your compassionate arms as blank learn or learns to live with loss. Help blank to move forward with life and let the pain grow less as time passes. Bless blank with your love and watch over blank and the one blank has or have lost. So mote it be. And I'll, type that up in the description below in case you didn't hear me clearly or something like that. Now I do want to show you something. It was really cool. This is the recent time I did it. For those of you who don't know, Mum and I had to put down a cat, what was it, last Friday, the 14th. It was actually her cat, but we both kind of were dealing with depression, obviously more so her than me. And I did do this ease grief spell. Now, here's what's interesting. I started it on the 14th, which for me was the day before the full moon, because where I am, the full moon was actually on the 15th, not the 16th. And, so, well, it's been a little moved around, but you can't really see it, but the candle didn't burn completely. Here's the cool story about it. So I lit it on the 14th, and it did its thing, all day the 14th, I think even all day the 15th. And I can't remember if it went out on the 15th or if it went out on the 16th. But it was definitely at nighttime. And it just blew out. Now there is water in there, but the water didn't put it out. It didn't sputter it out. It's not like there was a hole in the candle from it burning where the water seeped in. That didn't happen. It just kind of like, like when you blow a candle and it kind of makes that sound of wind hitting the flame and it moves it and almost puts out. It made that sound. So I was coming over here from my bed to where my altar is to check it out, see what's going on. By the time I got over, it was fully blown out. And and it sounded like it was blown out. Like I said, it didn't sound like that sound of the spittering when water puts out a flame. It was the sound of like wind. And I didn't have a fan on. The heat wasn't on. The air wasn't on. There wasn't a window open. And so it was really cool. And for a second there, I almost lit it, but then I was like, no, hold up for a minute. And I used my pendulum and asked it, is the spell complete? And it said yes. And so it was like, wow. I know part of that is because I'm getting better at magic and it's happening much faster, but I also believe that it didn't take as long because I asked for some help from other witches to kind of at least light a candle or something to help my mom with her time of grief. And, she still deals with it. It still pops up, but she doesn't get, she doesn't get over emotional. It's not like agonizing anymore. She's been able to deal with it in a healthy way. And so that's why the candle spell didn't need to go as long as it normally has, because she's already dealt with the major part of it. That's what the spell was. It helps you deal with it in a healthy way. So you're still responsible for your emotion. You're still responsible for taking care of it and, dealing with it in whatever way you have to. But this spell in particular with the grief, it does help you deal with that and make it easier to deal with and to move on in a positive, healthier way. So that's my video response. I hope it made sense. I know I've had to do it a few times and I've gotten distracted, so I hope it was clear and precise, and now I'm fidgeting again. But yeah, thank you for watching, and Adam, I hope it made sense to you, and I hope you appreciate it. I'm sure you do, because you're a very open-minded individual. Thank you for talking about that. I love how you talk about things that most witches either don't think to talk about or choose not to talk about. I like how you're not afraid to agitate the pagan witchy waters of the community. It's pretty cool. So yeah, the link will be down below, so go check out his channel, and as always, thank you and blessed be my dear witchlings.